Hello, math champions. In this video, we are going to learn a little more about fractions. Okay. Now, when we learned about numbers, what are the first few things we learned? We learned what's an even number, what's an odd number, right? That kind of things we learned, no? Similarly, just because you finished learning about what is fraction, now we will see what are the different types of fraction. Like numbers means we had odd number is one type of number, even number is one type of number, right? Like that some types of fractions we will learn. Now, out of learning types of fractions, there are two major category of types of fractions. Now, if I am taking this one, okay, first I want you to answer along with me when I am doing this, video. So, how would you call this blue shaded part? If you remember, we had told it is 4/6, right? The blue shaded part is 4/6. If I ask you what is the white shaded part, or if you say what's the unshaded part, still you can say it's 1/6 plus 1/6, that means 2/6. 2/6. That is how we'll tell this number, right? So the blue shaded is called 4/6, the white shaded is called 2/6, right? And how do we decide? We also talked about the 6 is called as the denominator because one whole, this entire thing is divided into 6 parts. See, 1 2 3 4 5 6, 6 parts, right? Entire thing is divided into 6 parts, and in that the four is 4 pieces are selected, right? And it is called as a numerator. And I want you to remember this also. Numerator means how many parts we have selected. I want you to remember this. How many parts we are selecting. Denominator means the total number of parts in one whole. Total parts. Okay. This is selected parts. This is selected parts. Numerator is selected parts. Denominator is total parts. If you see like that also, if you see what happens, 4 pieces are selected and total parts are 6 pieces. So 4/6 and 2/6. Now you understood this is what is fraction, this is what is numerator, this is what is denominator. Now if I take one more different thing and say, if I say 1/6, this is 1/6, no? How do we write it? We write it as 1/6. Now if you see, these two are looking like each other. This is also blue, this is also blue, and the shape, the size of each part is also, see, same shape, size, no? Shape and size, everything is same, right? So, and if you see, also see the denominators are all same. The denominators are all same color, same number, sorry, same number, right? The denominators are same. Such fractions are called like fractions. Just like we say, no, when we have twins, they're looking exactly like each other. So that is called like fractions. Now, if I take, say for example, if I'm taking this one, let's take this fraction and this fraction. If you see what happens, this is a 1/5, isn't it? It's a 1/5. And if I compare this one and this one, what happens? They're not same. They're not like each other. So the 1/5 and 1/6, see, even if you keep like this and see, the size is different. 1/5 is little more. 1/6 is little less, isn't it? So it is not looking alike. When I compare this and this, they're not looking like each other. So we call them as unlike fractions. Unlike fractions. This is one category of comparing fractions. This another category. Okay, this is one category. Another category is, now if I take, okay, again same thing. If I'm taking this one or this one also, this is 5/6, isn't it? This is 5/6. Now what if I take same 5/6, okay, 6. So this is 1/6, 2/6, 3/6, 4/6, 5/6, 7, 6/6. I am not going to stop there. I'm going to make little extra, right? Till there is 6/6, no? Now this is 7/6, this is 8/6, this is 9/6, okay, this is 10/6. So this number, if I'm going to call it as, what will be the number? It will be a 10/6, right? 1 6 2 6 3 6 4 6 5 6 6 6 7 6 8 6 9 6 10/6. And you might be wondering, huh? What is this? Is keep on going, increasing more than 6 also? Yes, it can go. It is also fractions. Now, of course, from here to here, it became one complete whole. After that also, let's say if it was a 0 here, from 0 it became 1 here. Okay. And after the 1, it is still continuing. And this will be our 2, right? That means one complete whole is here. 1, this is 2. So 2 will be here. So this 10/6 is between the 1 and the 2. It is not just between 0 and 1. It is not lesser than 1. It is more than 1. Okay. Now, this fraction, if you see, if it is less than 1. See here, it's less than 1. Now, when a fraction is less than 1, it is called as a proper fraction. It is called as a proper fraction. Now, this 10/6, we see the colored part is going much more beyond than the 1. That means it is more than 1. More than 1. It can be more than 2 also, more than 3 also. But the important point is it is more than 1. And that's why it is called as an improper fraction. So, fractions which are less than 1. Okay. The fractions which are less than 1 are called proper fraction. The fractions which are more than 1, it is called as the improper fraction. Now, if you might say, what is a fraction which is equal to 1? It is not a fraction. It's a whole number. If you ask me what is a fraction when it is equal to 2, it's not a fraction. It's a whole number now. It's not a fraction at all, right? It's not parts. It is 1 full, 2 full, 3 full is there, right? So it is not at all a fraction. So proper fractions means which are less than 1, and improper fractions means which is more than 1. And if you also notice, there's something that you can think about without representing using these blocks also you can talk. Look at this. The numerator, okay, the numerator is less than the denominator. Then it's a proper fraction. The numerator here is more than the denominator 6, right? When the numerator is more than the denominator, it is a improper fraction. In that way also, just by looking at the fraction, you can find out whether it's a proper fraction or improper fraction. Now, one more magical, interesting thing is there about the improper fraction. Now we know improper fractions are more than 1, right? So this improper fraction itself can be written in a different way. How? Now we know this entire thing is a 1, right? So what we will do? We will, instead of writing as full 10/6, I will write this as whole number 1. Big number 1 till here is fine. Now I will, because I finished writing about this one whole thing, okay, I will not count that. Then I'll start counting it 1 6 2 6 3 6 4 6, right? So there's a 4/6. That I'll write as a small fraction. This is a whole number 1. That means 1 whole, and there's a part of a whole. There's a 4/6. Now what happened? This particular number has a whole number also. It has a proper fraction also. Such a number is called as a mixed fraction. Such a number is called as a mixed fraction. If you see what happens, this improper fraction can be converted to mixed fraction. Mixed fraction can be converted to improper fraction. About that one, we will talk in the next video. Until then, see you. Bye-bye.